Hey yo interneters, welcome back to another video. And so I'm not exactly too sure what you're trying to say. I think you're trying to talk about the thumb around harmonic. I'm guessing, I'm not too sure. If it's not, please let me know down in the comments like exactly what you want me to do. But in the meantime, I'll talk about the thumb around harmonic. And so if it's the thumb around harmonic, then I already know how to do that. I think I do it pretty decently. I wouldn't say I'm good. I guess that's what we're doing today. And since I already know how to do the thumb around harmonic, I guess this will be more of a tutorial than anything. Before we get into that, we have to talk about what you need to know before you do the thumb around harmonic. And so in order for you to do the thumb around harmonic really well, you have to first know how to do the thumb around, and you have to know how to do the thumb around reverse. And so with these two prerequisites, I would say that you need to learn how to do these two moves or these two pin tricks really well, and you have to be very comfortable at doing these two tricks. The better you know how to do the thumb around reverse, and the better you know how to do the thumb around, you will be able to do the thumb around harmonic extremely well. You still need to practice how to do the thumb around harmonic. So basically, thumb around harmonic is when you link the thumb around and the thumb around reverse together. So when you're doing the thumb around, you'll want to take out your index finger and curve it slightly, and that way the pin will hit the index finger and it will stop. And so then the pin will rest on top of your middle finger and you'll use your thumb to actually support it. And so when this happens, you'll be in position for the thumb around reverse. And so this is what it looks like when you're doing a normal speed. Once when you're done readjusting how you catch your thumb around with your index finger, you're ready to do the thumb around reverse. So when you're doing the thumb around reverse, it's the same exact thing like you've been doing for the thumb around reverse. The only difference is when you're trying to catch it. So when you're catching the thumb around reverse, you will actually just extend out your middle finger slightly, and the pin will slide and go in between your thumb and your index finger. Just make sure you have a small gap, so that way when the pin spins around your thumb, the pin will just land between your middle finger and your thumb. And so this is what it looks like when you're doing a normal speed. And so basically that's all there is to doing the thumb around harmonic. It's the linkage between the thumb around and the thumb around reverse. With all of that, if you're still struggling with the thumb around harmonics, here are 3 tips that I use that helped me learn the thumb around harmonic a lot easier. For the first tip, I would say don't worry about actually doing the thumb around harmonic so much. All you have to focus on is doing the thumb around and then practicing on how to catch the thumb around, and after that just doing a thumb around reverse, and that's it. That's all you need to practice on, so you can get your fingers used to doing a thumb around, and then after you're doing a thumb around, you move it into a thumb around reverse. And that's all you need to get your muscle to remember, is doing a thumb around and a thumb around reverse. And it doesn't matter the speed or anything like that, just focus on doing that alone and you should be fine. And so once you get used to doing that, you can increase the speed a little bit, and the intervals between the thumb around and the thumb around reverse decrease the time of how long it will take you to do it. And so it will look smoothly, like going from a thumb around to a thumb around reverse, like really fast. The second tip is to have a consistent spin around your thumb, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So I want you to pay attention to the center point of your pin, and this kind of varies between pin mods. Mine is so happen to be indicated by that line. So I want you to pay attention to the line as I'm spinning the pin around my thumb, and pay attention at how consistent it is at rolling around my thumb. The pin line is basically rolling around my thumb at a consistent spot. It's not going too above my thumb or too below my thumb. And how you get the consistency down when you're doing this is to adjust the power that you're spinning the pin. You might be spinning a little bit too hard, or you might be spinning it a little bit too soft. And so it will help a lot to get the consistency down if you're very good at doing the thumb around and the thumb around reverse. So for this third tip, I wouldn't really call it a tip, but this is what I find myself doing when I'm doing the thumb around harmonic. So as I'm doing the thumb around, harmonic, I noticed and I catch myself turning my wrist ever so slightly up and down, up and down. So when I'm doing the thumb around, I bend my wrist slightly up, and when I'm doing the thumb around reverse, I'm bending my wrist slightly down. And so in the video, you'll see that I'm exaggerating my wrist as I'm doing the thumb around and the thumb around reverse, right? It's exaggerated so you can see, but when I'm doing it without demonstrating, it's very extremely subtle. So try to do that and see if it'll help you. I hope this tutorial helped you in learning the thumbaround harmonic. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And like always, thanks for watching, and until next time.